the show. This comes to us from Amco. It's a set of 2 stainless steel splatter screens with handles for a clearance price of $21.99 or 3 easy payments of $7.33. You're saving $11 off that original QVC price that was $33. If you were to purchase these separately, it costs you over $50. Right now, $21.99. This is going to make cooking that bacon and that fried chicken and searing your meat and anything on that stovetop nice and simple, because this splatter screen is going to capture the splatter. It's going to allow steam to be released, and there's some kind of magical technology in here that reduces the scent. So if you're making fish, the shrimps that we were seeing earlier, you name it, it is going to be so beautifully captured in here. We got some colors to shop right here. We're looking at the duo of the red, and as you can see, that handle folds back for nice, easy storage. So that's really convenient as well. Here in the center is your black. We also have it available here in the blue. These have been so super duper popular, and we had these in the kitchen with David when I was on that show a while back, and chef was cooking some fish, and literally David and I both had our noses up to the splatter screen and we could not smell it. It was so very cool. Jeremy, these are so interesting, and I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, and you know, number one, it's a splatter guard. So there's a lot of times where you want to use a splatter guard instead of a lid. And say you're reducing a tomato sauce and you want it to evaporate, but you don't want it to splatter. Sometimes people cock open a lid and it still makes a mess. So this will fit on any pan, as small as you can balance this on, up into 12.5 inches. So whether it's cast iron, aluminum, stainless steel, glass, it doesn't matter. And one thing I love about one of my favorite chefs is David Chang. And he says something I never forget. He says, moisture is the enemy of crispy.
Oh, so it's true.
Moisture, so if you want crispy skin, you want some, and this is just, sorry, never mind, we're in a kitchen here. Some crispy skin on there, then don't put a lid on here. You want this to be covered. You don't want it to splatter. You might want to keep some heat inside because this is bone in. So put this over the top, saves the splatter. And then if you're doing a sauce like we've got right here, you can see, look at all that splatter from that tomato.
That would have been all over your stovetop had you not had this, right?
That's right. Over your stove, over your glass. I mean, it's splattering right now. Let me put this thing back on. Okay. And then here's the coolest part is, as a bonus, this is a carbon filter. In between 2 mesh screens, there is a carbon filter. So as the steam comes through this, it literally filters out the smell. Now, if I lift this, like right here, let me just, okay. I mean, I can kind of smell something cooking, but I can't really smell what it is. If we open this up, okay, that's a piece of tuna right there, fish. And I mean, you saw this firsthand, right? You in the studio, we did scallops, I believe. Oh, we have here, let me try and flip this guy. Get out of there. Should have a spatula. Okay, there we go. This is my fish steak. But this, obviously, if it's not covered, you're gonna get some aroma. But when you keep it covered, it'll trap like 90% of that aroma that comes out of the steam. So your house isn't going to smell like fish for 2 days after you cook, or scallops or shrimp. So it's awesome. You get 2 of them. So if you're boiling and you're frying, you have one for each pot, and they are dishwasher safe. And of course, they fold up. They take up very little space. Very handy. Our food stylist here, Lynn, her mother says it's one of her favorite QVC items she's ever owned.
Oh,
so
definitely. Well, there's some things that like prevent us from cooking in the house. Like, honestly, Jeremy, I hate cooking bacon because it splatters everywhere. So I just cook it in the oven, which then just like quadruples the time to make it in the oven for me. So like these are like moments for me that I'm like, oh man, but like looking at this, the simplicity of being able to cook that and have that sort of assurance that like, no, I'm not going to make a giant mess with this. This is going to be nice and simple. Well, people are loving the red option right now. So you definitely want to pick the duo up, because you're getting 2 of them for $21.99 or 3 easy payments of $7.33. So in addition to the very popular red, we also have it available in the duo of black, and then very limited, the duo of blue. We only have 350 left in that duo of blue, so hurry right now on that one. Especially this time of year, spring, summer, we start like making things lighter and brighter, and that means seafood as like a lighter protein. But a lot of us have that sort of like, you know, that reservation of making seafood, because it does. It stinks up the house for days on end. But with this, You don't have to worry about that, right, Chef?
Yeah, that's right. And you know, I remember we did the thing with David Venable the first time where we did a bunch of Brussels sprouts in here.
Oh my
We're like,
gosh.
David, give that a smell. Can you smell anything? And he was like, nothing. And opened it up and he went, oh dear Lord, get that away from me.
Oh heavens, no.
Oh heavens, yeah, it was great. And again, remember, one size fits all, up to 12.5 inches. Any size pan, you just put it on top. You have a splatter guard and a carbon filter. So it's a bonus, and you get 2 of them.
That's fantastic. And we're putting this on the top rack of the dishwasher to clean it, right?
Top rack, or I think I'd be okay in the bottom rack. I don't know.
Either rack.
Yeah, I put mine on the bottom. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I just put it in next.
Nice. Well, either or, wherever you're going to put it in your dishwasher, it's dishwasher safe, and it's going to be nice and easy to clean versus like those other splatter guards that could be a little just sort of like cumbersome and so like super fine, and then you're scrubbing it, and then you're just mad at it, and then you never use it. These you're going to want to use all the time from Amco. The set of 2 stainless steel splatter screens with handles duo you're getting for $21.99 or 3 easy payments of $7.33. You just choose red, black, or blue with item K78453. So earlier in the show, something was very, very popular from